born to be contenders. When trials lie ahead, you know we never will surrender. Gonna be bold, gonna stand a little bit taller. As long as we are here, we can go a little longer. Caught up in this fight, now we're chasing every victory. Feeling every move, yeah, we're writing out the history. Running to the light, feeling calmer than a river. Ready for the fight, we go harder, we go bigger. Feel your heartbeat raising. Goes like 3, 2, 1, got you counting down. I won't let this crown be taken. Can you hear me go? Winner, legacy, feel it, limited. Listen, I'm on it, I wanna live it up like, call it, want it. Yeah, I hardly started, you're falling fast. Fortune valor crowning on us. The champions ready to go. Yeah, we're made out of gold, never letting it go. Got your back, yeah, they coming, strong in the storm. Do you wanna go up in fortune valor crowning on us? Taking it from the top, I wanna rise it up. I wanna go with the feeling, all that we do is succeeding. Wanna get up and feel myself again. Wanna build a legacy, so undeterred, I'm making them listen. I bet you love what I bring to the table, yo. They got us now, wanna raise it up, raise it up. It's in the blood, wanna live it up, live it up. Don't wanna stop, wanna bring it home, bring it home. Just wanna be the one, stay proud. Feel your heartbeat raising. Goes like 3, 2, 1, got you counting down. I won't let this crown be taken. Can you hear me go? Winner, legacy, feel it, limited. Listen, I'm on it, I wanna live it up like, call it, want it. Yeah, I hardly started, you're falling fast. Fortune valor crowning on us. The champions ready to go. Yeah, we're made out of gold, never letting it go. Got your back, yeah, they coming, strong in the storm. Do you wanna go up in fortune valor crowning on us? Winner, legacy, feel it, limited. Listen, I'm on it, I wanna live it up like, call it, want it. Yeah, I hardly started, you're falling fast. Fortune valor crowning on us. We're the champions ready to go. Yeah, we're made out of gold, never letting it go. Got your back, yeah, they coming, strong in the storm. Do you wanna go up in fortune valor crowning on us? Yeah, crowning on us. Yeah, with fortune valor crowning on us. Got our minds made up, cause we were born to be contenders. When trials lie ahead, you know we never will surrender. Gonna be bold, gonna stand a little bit taller. As long as we are here, we can go a little longer. Caught up in this fight, now we're chasing every victory. Feeling every move, yeah, we're writing out the history. Running to the light, feeling calmer than a river. Ready for the fight, we go harder, we go bigger. Feel your heartbeat raising. Goes like 3, 2, 1, got you counting down. I won't let this crown be taken. Can you hear me go? Winner, legacy, feel it, limited. Listen, I'm on it, I wanna live it up like, call it, want it. Yeah, I hardly started, you're falling fast. Fortune valor crowning on us. The champions ready to go. Yeah, we're made out of gold, never letting it go. Got your back, yeah, they coming, strong in the storm. Do you wanna go up in fortune valor crowning on us? Taking it from the top, I wanna rise it up. I wanna go with the feeling, all that we do is succeeding. Wanna get up and feel myself again. Wanna build a legacy, so undeterred, I'm making them listen. I bet you love what I bring to the table, yo. They got us now, wanna raise it up, raise it up. It's in the blood, wanna live it up, live it up. Got our minds made up, cause we were born to be contenders. When trials lie, every victory, feeling every move, yeah, we're writing out the history. Running to the light, feeling calmer than a river. Ready for the fight, we go harder, we go bigger. Feel your heartbeat raising. Goes like 3, 2, 1, got you counting down. I won't let this crown be taken. Can you hear me go? Winner, legacy, feel it, limited. Listen, I'm on it, I wanna live it up like, call it, want it. Yeah, I hardly started, you're falling fast. Winner, legacy, feeling limited. Listen, I'm on it, I wanna live it up like call it, want it. Yeah, I hardly started, you're falling fast. Fortune valor grinding on. We're the champions, ready to go. Yeah, we're made out of gold, never letting it go. Got your back, yeah, coming strong in the storm. Do you wanna go up in fortune valor grinding on? Taking it from the top, I wanna rise it up. I wanna go with the feeling, all that we do is succeeding. Wanna get up and feel myself again. Wanna build a legacy, so undeterred, I'm making them listen. I bet you love what I bring to the table, yo. They got us now, wanna raise it up, raise it up. It's in the blood, wanna live it up, live it up. Don't wanna stop, wanna bring it home, bring it home. Just wanna be the one, stay proud. Feel your heartbeat raising. Goes like 3, 2, 1, got you counting down. I won't let this crown be a taken. Can you hear me go? Winner, legacy, feeling limited. Listen, I'm on it, I wanna live it up like call it, want it. Yeah, I hardly started, you're falling fast. Fortune valor grinding on. We're the champions, ready to go. Yeah, we're made out of gold, never letting it go. Got your back, yeah, coming strong in the storm. Do you wanna go up in fortune valor grinding on? Winner, legacy, feeling limited. Listen, I'm on it, I wanna live it up like call it, want it. Yeah, I hardly started, you're falling fast. Fortune valor grinding on. We're the champions, ready to go. Yeah, we're made out of gold, never letting it go. Got your back, yeah, coming strong in the storm. Do you wanna go up in fortune valor grinding on? Got our minds made up cause we were born to be contenders. When trials lie ahead, you know we never will surrender. Gonna be bold, gonna stand a little bit taller. As long as we are here, we can go a little longer. Caught up in this fight, now we're chasing every victory. Feeling every move, yeah, we're writing out the history. Running to the light, feeling calmer than a river. Ready for the fight, we go harder, we go bigger. Feel your heartbeat raising. Goes like 3, 2, 1, got you counting down. I won't let this crown be a taken. Can you hear me go? Winner, legacy, feeling limited. Listen, I'm on it, I wanna live it up like call it, want it. Yeah, I hardly started, you're falling fast. Fortune valor grinding on. We're the champions, ready to go. Yeah, we're made out of gold, never letting it go. Got your back, yeah, coming strong in the storm. Do you wanna go up in fortune valor grinding on? Taking it from the top, I wanna rise it up. I wanna go with the feeling, all that we do is succeeding. Wanna get up and feel myself again. Wanna build a legacy, so undeterred, I'm making them listen. I bet you love what I bring to the table, yo. They got us now, wanna raise it up, raise it up. It's in the blood, wanna live it up, live it up. Don't wanna stop, wanna bring it home, bring it home. Just wanna be the one, stay proud. Feel your heartbeat raising. Goes like 3, 2, 1, got you counting down. I won't let this crown be a taken. Can you hear me go? Winner, legacy, feeling limited. Listen, I'm on it, I wanna live it minds made up, cause we were born to be contenders. When trials lie ahead, you know we never will surrender. Gotta be bold, gonna stand a little bit taller. As long as we are here, we can go a little longer. Caught up in this fight, now we're chasing every victory. Feeling every move, yeah, we're writing out the history. Running to the light, feeling calmer than a river. Ready for the fight, we go harder, we go bigger. Feel your heartbeat raising. Goes like 3, 2, 1, that you counting down. I won't let this crown be taken. Can you hear it go? Winner, legacy, feel it.
To make it to the finals, wouldn't that be actually really interesting to watch?
Exactly, right? I mean, that Chalk BR, like you mentioned, right? In terms of HOK's history, all the way from KIS 1 into KIS 2 into currently the world stage, they have been, I would say, on a slow run down where they look good at the start, but as the global infrastructure starts improving, they need to find more ways to prove themselves. Like, they have what it takes to actually contend for the top spots here. Like Alpha 7 Gaming from last year, they actually made top 8. And who was in that roster? You have Fury, you have players like Danny who led that roster here. So coming in towards this play-ins here, it's their stepping stone for a greater success.
Let's spotlight that a little bit, right? Because we just mentioned Danny. When you think about Chalk BR, you're always thinking about the same man. And this is going to be a real good moment for Danny just to prove that, right? Like, it's going to be a completely new team, a new roster. Can he really just play to the level that he needs to play in this KWC 2026?
I really think so. This time around, obviously last year, he proved to us, he was like, right, we can be the assassins, or we can play the game.
Well, we will have to wait and see exactly what we're going to do. Let's wait and see exactly what is going to happen. We are going to have Influence Rage against S8UL Esports. These are going to be the players. This is going to be the teams. Hin, Holler, what do you guys have in mind?
Right? I think that for this one, it really sets the tone of the rest. The Group A is going to be. We saw the first two teams already, especially in terms of this AOV squads, but now a lot of pressure on both of these ones, especially for. I mean,
Entry यार इन्होंने ढंग से दिखाई नहीं पता.
like who
I was
has
expecting some kind of entry.
I would definitely think it's the reverse. It has to
उन्होंने
be
entry
Esports,
कहीं
right?
नहीं है.
Because we have players like Danny.
It's
or
very
Danny
casual
as
entry, ना?
well.
बहुत
He
casual
has
entry.
experience in AOV as well. He should know what's coming under the covers of that punch.
Yes, definitely so. And I think that for him, in terms of experience on the international stage, he probably has the most throughout the entire, both of the squads here, right? So I think that for looking into this one, Danny is probably the guy.
And also, the history of this, when the Brazil teams came in, they got first place in their competitions. This is S8UL's first ever international competition. Can they repeat?
चलो
that
chat
success?
team India
Let's
support
see,
भाई.
because the
Full
first
support
pick
के
is
लिए
going to be the Changfei, one of the biggest tanks in the game. This is going to be really important because they have a lot of health bars as well as a lot of damage on the side of S8UL.
Good, a great, couple of picks to kind of set things up. SAUL, especially with his Flowball Marksman, you're really setting things up for Keltizi to really get going. He wants that type that needs that range, and Flowball Marksman hits all of those parts.
Ooh, this one hurts me in the gut. I mean, the Lorian, we've already seen this in the first series of the day, and that's a lot of damage, a lot of CC, more importantly, because 2 seconds is a long time in the honor of King's Wall. But add that in, we have the Guan Yu coming in for the side lane with the Zhangfei. So what? This is like 4 seconds of CC?
Yes, a lot of control.
Just give me a second, chat.
Which
अभी
you
थोड़ा
really pointed out, a lot of it is going to revolve around that. We were
side by side.
going in, there was going to be a moment where Lorian would be insta-banned almost every single game. Obviously, very early. Second series of the day, and we've already seen it in the first one where it was completely dominant in that first game.
Yes, and of course, the biggest surprise to me is that they did not pick up the Florentino. So
Why
Florentino
SAUL
was taking, but it will not show
chances are,
unless someone wants to play
you know,
the
we
jungle.
can
It shouldn't be the
still
case. But with that being said,
hear
the
a lot
Lapu
of
Lapu comes in
improvement.
as the final pick before the second half bans come in. Now, there's a lot of tankiness, a lot of physical and magical defense coming in from the Lapu's passive. This is going to help out S8UL's draft so far. They got Byron, Mega Shields,
avoid that.
Global Marksman. is going to be a very
Let's
important
go.
pick here. He is a shredder on this team.
Hi,
Definitely so. And
flow
there's a lot
one
of team
marksman.
guys, so
It
it's
is a flow
definitely going
one
to be
marksman.
something that they're looking to do.
My
Let
favorite
the
भाई, मैं तो
teams
इसके
get
कितनी
their
clips
work done,
बनाई है.
right? On the same
कौन
side,
भाई
for
flow
the
one
team
marksman
EWC,
लेके मत
you
चलो
rightly
बस
pointed
बाकी
out,
सब
very
चलेगा.
tanky. A lot of those big stuns to set things up in the first phase of the draft here.
Flow one
Now I
marksman
think they need to really show
भाई
up, get
बहुत
more
dangerous है
damage on the
लेने के लिए,
board here.
बहुत ज़्यादा
Yeah,
damage.
they definitely need to. My biggest question
बहुत
here is,
damage
okay,
होता है.
look, farm lane is still available for the picks on the side of Influence Rage, but a lot of the useful ones, like the Arlie Differentiator as well as the
बहुत
Aoyan, the Lung, has been
मेरा
taken out.
audio shit
Lupan is
available
good,
लग
but
रहा है
Lupan
बस
is
इसलिए.
very immobile.
Yes, definitely. That's a huge problem, right? Right now, it's about mobility, being able to kind of when those team fights are about to happen, especially with the Guan Yu lurking around in the wings. Lapu is going to be looking to set things up himself with the Byron as backup.
अभी सही
You
है
gotta
ना?
kind of make sure you have the right angles.
It's so difficult. You know what? What hero comes to mind? I like the Garo. She does a great job at shredding the shields, plus 50% damage on shielded targets. That could be the answer here, but once again, mobility is
जब
an
इतना
issue.
HP का
They
इंडिया
need
नहीं है,
help.
but
Hopefully,
you're
the
still
Guan Yu,
gonna
the Changfei, and the
try
Valorant
कि अपना
will be
best
able to
try
assist
करेंगे
and provide
कि
the space
you
needed.
know
Yes, and now with this Lady Jeanne here to kind of set things up for
check
the
कर
mid game.
पाए.
Again, a lot
और
of the
बायरन मैंने
stuns.
खेला था,
This is
बहुत
even
अच्छा
more
कैरेक्टर है.
pressure
अर्ली
on
गेम इट
KLTZ
इज
to
वेरी
perform.
डेडली,
He goes
but
down,
बायरन का
they're
यू
gonna
हैव
lack
टू
a lot of
मेक
damage.
For sure. And
जो
you know
उसका
what?
बिल्ड है, दे हैव
I'm
टू मेक
hoping
बोथ डिफेंसिव.
for the
जितना
skin coming in
डिफेंसिव बिल्ड है
on this Lady
उतना
Jump
उसका
pick, but
डैमेज
we'll
है.
take a look at what
ही
the
इट इज
final
मैं सस्टेन
portions
हीरो
of
है, ये
this
समझ रहे हो सस्टेन
BP
हीरो क्या
will
होता है.
be. Influence
तो
Rage,
सस्टेन
they're gonna
हीरो
set
टाइप
the
है, तो
stage. They need
उसके
the
हिसाब
jungler,
से
they
इट इज
need the
वेरी
farm laner, and they need to be able to shred. They have the CC, they have the control, they have the movement as well. They need the final answer here.
My problem is I'm not a huge fan of this 4 protect 1 lineup, right? I think that, oh, okay, well, there you go. They're going to get to the back line. This is one way to do it. But I do think if we're talking about, overall team fights, they have a lot of control to deal with this Jing that's going to potentially jump to that back line.
Okay, you know what? Mirror's broken. That's not gonna be a good sign here for the side of Influence Rage. But if there's any team to pull this off, Donnie in the jungle on a Jing. I don't remember seeing him play this hero too many times. But we also have Leffy on the channel. Can the Brazil squad bring themselves to the next stage of KWC play-ins?
I love how Influence Rage drafted this, right? They were like, okay,
वीडियो
who's our
क्वालिटी
star
कम
player?
हम पे नहीं है.
Danny, right? Let's set things up so that we
Video
ensure
quality
that we
is good.
get a hero that he's going to love to play. It's going to be all or nothing in terms of just how this hero is able to kind of, get his farm and to do that damage. It's all in right now on the Danny train.
Okay, and we also, we had a very short moment with both coaches
मैं बताया
just now.
आई होप
And
वॉल्यूम
on the side
वगैरह
of
बहुत सही आ रहा होगा.
S8UL, they predicted a 2-0 scoreline for the series.
Okay.
So I want to see if
भाई
that comes true.
2-0
On
का
the other
prediction लगा
hand,
के बैठे हैं
for
लोग.
Kaiba, he's coming in. There is a big expectation. They need to dominate
2-0
at
का
this play-ins
स्कोर
for the
इन्होंने
KWC
लाइक सोचा है.
2026.
Yeah, and I think is
It is
Influence
new.
Rage. You want to be like, okay, hello, welcome to the
New
international
है
stage.
इंडिया,
We
मतलब
will
इंडिया
smack
इज
you
वेरी
down.
न्यू
I
राइट
think that
नाउ,
that would be best
बट
case scenario for
व्हाटएवर
them.
द केस इज,
SAUL, obviously,
सपोर्ट
they
फॉर
want to
इंडिया.
perform. If they're able to take the
एंड
first
अभी
5-10
मतलब
minutes and
ये
get an
रहेगा,
edge, that would be a
समझ रहे हो,
huge win in terms
उनको
of
लाइक
confidence,
टू
morale,
सेटल
and
डाउन,
really
उनको टाइम
sticking it
लगेगा,
to Influence Rage.
पर
That's the
एट
dream,
द
right?
एंड
But
इट विल
this
बी
is the
वेरी
international
बेनिफिशियल फॉर
stage,
द
and
टीम.
this is their first time on the international stage.
Right.
For Influence Rage is the complete opposite. They have been here multiple times. They have experienced the tension, the energy as well of the
फर्स्ट टाइम
crowd. I want to
वर्सेस
see how this affects both teams.
the one who
I
has
think that
played a
that's going to
lot,
be the biggest piece. As we go to
lot
the
of
second
international.
series of the day, we're going to go to
By the way,
game number one to
RNTX
see
went
exactly
China, आपको
Influence
पता है?
Rage,
RNTX China,
SAUL,
मैं
Esports,
SAUL का
how
आइडिया
they
नहीं,
do
मेरे को
this one.
RNTX का
Because
पता है.
again,
RNTX went to
if we're
China.
talking about draft, though, who are you
And
giving the edge
China
to?
I
में
actually
China
like
में
the
they have been
side of
practicing
Influence
also.
Rage a little bit more, but
ठीक है,
because
तो
simply because there is a
RNTX से
potential
बहुत
for
ज़्यादा मुझे
flashy
SAUL
and very
को मेरे को आइडिया है.
confusing
SAUL
intense moments
was there
that
in
will be
China
brought
and all
over to the
for
side
the
of
practice.
S8UL. So if they
जैसे आपकी
don't know how to
गॉडलिक
deal
और
with this,
रैमटन गई ना, उस
S8UL
तरह से
might fall
आपकी
in this first game.
RNTX
All
भी
about
गई है
space, space,
China
space. I can't
to
speak
practice
more of it because
specifically for EWC.
Kilteezy is the guy. He's 100% are they able to kind of get on point. He needs to stay alive, ensure that he gets as much time with the solo experience as he's getting in this bottom lane. This is what they want to do in terms of just kind of setting him up for success.
Easier said than done, because at this point, China, with the Soul of the Wolves as well, it kind of dilutes the value of a flowborn marksman
अभी
pick,
अभी
because
थोड़ा
yes, you can
इंटरेस्टिंग
pierce your targets,
इतना
but
नहीं
if they're
होगा.
all at different angles, you
Yes.
can't get the amount of wave clear speed that you want.
Yes, and now it looks like at the same time, Influence Rage, I mean, this, if they're able to kind of limit what KLTZ is going, that's going to open things up for Danny, right? And if we're trying to talk about space, about who can really carry, Danny's the guy.
It has to be. And ditching is a big pick here. They need this lady in the mirror domain and dimension to be able to shine. And this is going to be the
भाई
first
टेम्पेस्ट वाला भी लेट
big
गेम बहुत गंदा
objective we're
मारता है,
talking about, right? The
बहुत
goalie.
गंदा
Can
मारता
they
है
get
लेट
the
गेम।
EXP and the goalie
नॉट गोना
over to the side of
यार,
Danny? Because if they can't,
ये समझ
then
रहे बहुत ज्यादा
S8UL,
डैमेज,
Kong
मूवमेंट
is
पे
going
डैमेज
to
बहुत
show
अगर वो
him a
बस है,
world of hurt.
if it is
Kong
not
is
buff तो बहुत
definitely
दिक्कत है।
the guy that needs to step up, right? Make sure. I would like it if SAUL were to be aggressive and to to take away some of those Azure golems, because you take away that blue buff, Danny's not going to be able to farm as much as he would like.
Yeah, and you know what? Farming is definitely going to be important. They're going to open it up. I don't think it's too much. Actually, Kong doesn't really care. He goes back in.
Yeah, not scared. He's actually fighting 1 versus 3 because he knows that reinforcements are on the way.
भाई
Meta
भाई
taking
भाई,
most of the damage.
नाइस
He
स्टार्ट,
has the
नाइस
Leaping
स्टार्ट,
Savior just to keep
अच्छा
stay
स्टार्ट किया।
alive. But SAUL,
ऐसे
again,
तो
this is
एटलीस्ट
what
कोई
you want to
aggressive
do.
मतलब
You want
बढ़ के
to
नहीं खेल रहे, पता है?
poke, prod, whatever you can do,
They
and
know
put
how
pressure
to
on Influence Rage.
make
I
my
like this
aggressive.
confidence,
That is
right?
good
You
thing.
have to have it at this point.
Oh,
Even
nice
the
little
casters
stun,
are
though.
giving that
The
confidence.
flash
Huh?
away extreme, just staying alive. Doofy had his back, though.
Okay, so 2 minutes cooldown, 120 seconds for the flash.
Yeah.
That's a good skill to take out, common spell to take out from the side of SAUL. But
Right.
it's on extreme. The ladies, and she can play from far, so it doesn't really matter that much at this point.
Definitely doesn't really matter. I mean, Extreme is the type where he's kind of like the secondary support, right? He doesn't have to get those items. Maybe you get the Venomous Snap, but nice
Wait.
little control. They find Fury, the Leaping Savior, the shields are on point. Fury looking to limp away, but now here comes the Razor Cavalry on the back. Tempest with a nice play.
अरे
But
बाप रे,
Kong is
हाँ
gonna go
भाई
down.
प्रिंस
They
भाई,
find
आज पहली
Extreme
बार
as
वीडियो
well,
कैम के
and
साथ कर रहे हो।
SAUL have
You
to
know we
just
have to
limp away with
adapt.
2 members
जैसे
down.
तुमने भी
We
बोला
are
कि we
afraid
have
of the
to adapt.
Tempest Dragon. No, you need to be
तुम्हें पता है
afraid
कि
of
इस
the
चीज के लिए
Tempest
मैं
Squad.
थोड़ा
This is
कॉन्फिडेंस
the
बना
one
रहा
that
हूँ।
hurts. One more.
Yeah,
जो
Kill
अगस्त को
Teasy,
मैचेस आने
flashing
वाले हैं
away,
हमारे
just trying to
फेवरेट
just
गेम
again
के,
just pick and prod with
समझ रहे हो
Leffy on
प्रिंस
this
भाई?
one, who again created a lot of that space. Now this bottom T1 is under siege.
And this one hurts because right now this means he's missing out on the minion EXP and gold. This is
I guess
not
मेरा
looking
आवाज
good
और
for
सही आ
Kill
रहा है
TC
ना?
as well.
दिक्कत
Now we
नहीं आ
take a look
रही
at the
है
goal
मेरा
lead, right? Close
और
to
स्ट्रीम का आवाज ही नहीं
3,000.
लाइक
Nice
सही
little
आना
stun.
चाहिए।
Oh, Doofy
Oh,
finds Leffy.
nice!
He tried to soaring signal back to safety, but he
डूफी
got
भाई
caught out.
खेल
The
गए।
charge is just
नाइस
too
वन,
much
नाइस
from
वन,
Doofy.
नाइस वन।
Not the kind of peekaboo that Leffy wants to.
No,
And you know, the
disadvantage
fact
is
he
गजब
came from the
गजब।
left,
Thank you Jason,
that
thank you।
was great.
Leffy, as he goes into this one. Now, I mean, that's going to be a huge win for that.
अभी
But
तक
now, if we're
इवन
talking
सीवन
about
चल रहा है,
how they want to
पता है?
play
It's
this
still more
one
like
out,
even
Doofy,
सीवन।
nice little control, finding 2 members in the brush. But again, it was more of just impeding the ambush attempt.
Yes, it is. And right now, this laning phase is, I think, even Stevens for now, but the goalie's definitely in the side of Influence Rage. And 4 minutes,
कुछ भी बोलो,
Doofy hiding alone
स्मार्ट
here.
तो
Oh,
है,
he's all by himself, but there's
अपना
3
वॉइस
members
करो,
that tried to
कास्टिंग
go in.
कम कर दो।
Good. This is
कास्टिंग
great in
ज्यादा आ
terms of
रही है
that
ना, मतलब बहुत कम
spacing,
कर रही
right?
है कास्टिंग,
Doofy
पता
took
है?
a lot of that damage, and now it's going to set up for this Tyrant.
अभी ठीक है, अभी अभी
Doofy getting a little bit too low, the Raging Sea, but he's going to be picked off. Kong
अभी ठीक है, अभी
himself.
आई गेस अभी ठीक होनी चाहिए।
Influence Rage are starting to create
चेक करके
that
बता रहा, अभी
space.
ठीक है तो
Exactly
मैंने
what
कम
you
तो मत
want.
कर
The
रही है।
important members, they're all gone. The tank Doofy is gone. Kill TZ, your farmland is gone. Your jungle, Kong is gone as well. And SAUL,
यार
they
एडजस्ट
need to
करते
find
रहते
that
ना यहाँ पे
recovery point
पास
because
ही कर
Danny
देगा
has
तो
already secured the first timer of the game. 30 seconds in, not what you want to see.
It kind of started with Doofy, right? He was kind of initially fighting, got a little bit too low, and when the actual team fight was happening, he was kind of just taken down. You need his CCs, you need him to kind of cycle through his skills, was not able to do it because it was just a little too low at the beginning of that fight.
I mean, he was just doing his job, right? He
True.
wanted to get the vision for the
कमान
team,
कमान
but
कमान
now that
इजी इजी करना
simple
पड़ेगा।
change
अब
has
जर्सी आ
made
जाती है,
life
अच्छा
a
लगता है।
lot more
जर्सी का
difficult
भी
for
मेरे को
Influence Rage. They're
आरएल ने
looking for
बोला है वी आर
target in the
ट्राइंग टू
mid
डू
lane. If the
एज सुन एज वी
T1
कैन।
falls here,
लेट्स
it's going to
होप
be a
जल्दी हो
difficult
जाए।
one to
हमने
fight.
बात की है, हमने
5k
कुछ
goal
लोगों से।
difference is not something
वी
you
हैव
can come
टॉक्ड
back
विद
from
सम
easily.
पीपल,
I mean,
लेट्स
it's
सी।
1K starting to grow.
मैं
with
एक्चुअली
every
थोड़ा
win.
बीमार
It's
चल
gonna
रहा हूँ,
happen, right? I mean, we're
तो
only
इस
5
चक्कर में
minutes
I'm
into
not
this
able to
one.
focus।
Kong
आरएल
just
को बोल
trying to
रहा,
keep his
आरएल जोन
Crimson
से
Golem
बचेगा नहीं,
alive, or the
इसलिए
buff
मेरे को
away
बोल
for
रहा हूँ
himself.
मैं
He
लेट्स
does
वर्क ऑन
take that,
दिस
but
फास्ट।
SAUL right now,
जितना भी हो
they're
सके वी आर डूइंग
absolutely
इट।
reeling. They need to calm down,
अरे
find ways
कॉम
to get
कॉम
back into this.
कॉल
Okay,
बच गया
I mean,
भाई,
it felt
कॉल।
like you were telling me to calm down because it was looking kind of scary for Kong at this point. 0-2-0. No assists, no kills, 2 deaths. This is not where you want to be at this point.
Do not. And look at how Influence Rage completely zoning them away. They've kind of just,
यार जिस
springboarded
जोनिंग
past that T1
इन्फ्लुएंस
mid
रेज को
to
पता
push
है
them
हाउ टू
further
प्ले इन
back.
इंटरनेशनल लॉबी।
SAUL right now, they're starting to group up together, and that is a losing proposition.
Yes, when it rains, it pours for this one because now the jungle is getting taken away. You don't get the EXP from the
ये
lane
मैच गया
anymore. You
गाइस,
don't get the
दिस
EXP.
मैच इज
Here
गॉन।
we
Oh, they
go.
dive
पबजी
on
के
this one.
मैचेस
They
से
find
पहले
Kong,
करवा
tries
दो
to
बस,
roll
हम
on back,
आरएन
but
से
the
हुई है
Razor
बात इस चीज
Cavalry,
का।
the
ओ
pushback
भाई
is
भाई
unreal by Tempest. Very of a
के
solo
अंदर
himself. He's starting to limp away, but
there
Influence
is
Raze
no loss in
have
the influence
already
rate
taken
side.
a
एक भी
huge
loss नहीं
big
भाई तो 10
turn.
मिनट से पहले गेम
They're
खत्म
going to
है.
take the bottom T3 as
10
well.
मिनट से
Okay,
पहले
what's the
गेम
call
खत्म
here?
है.
Do we go in for score because there
10
is no
फुल से
more
पहले गेम
extreme, there's
पता
no
है
more Kong. They have the 2 tanks left.
टीम
Kilteezy
स्वन ने पता
actually
है
right now
प्रेडिक्शन
is a
की थी कि
very, very
इंडिया ने
crucial
10 मिनट के
positioning.
अंदर
If
अंदर
they can take Kilteezy
तो
down,
पाएगा
there is no defense.
There's absolutely no defense. I mean, he's
10
the
मिनट के
guy that
अंदर
needs to
पाएगा
just do the wave clearing. He needs to get that farm. But again, if we're talking about space and XP, he's just overall, he's fallen really behind. Leffy has a
गोल
2
डिफरेंस
level
बहुत बढ़
advantage
गया
over him.
बेटा
He also has a
देख लो
2,000
मोर देन
gold
8 के
advantage. This is 2 for 2 at
8
this
के
point.
का
And you know what?
गोल डिफरेंस
7
हो
to
गया
1 in terms of the kill score.
दैट इज अ मेजर
It's looking
डिसएडवांटेज
all Brazil at this point.
It is definitely so. I mean, they're taking everything. I mean, they can't even get to their own Crimson Golem because of the fact that they've been zoned away. Influence Rage playing this one phenomenally here as they've like completely zoned them away.
And they play this really safely, right? Both Crimson buffs, one on Fury, one on Leffy. The big pokes, they
Yes.
don't even need Danny to jump in. He doesn't have to take the risk.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I mean, when you have Fury, you have Tempest, all of these guys that can be those frontliners, and Danny can just, secondary initiate, which is what you want to do because he's very vulnerable. He's able to find that damage, and he's able to burst them down when they need to.
Yeah, Fury definitely was watching the interview, right?
Yes.
We meant the advice for new players, but Fury was like, okay, that sounds good to me too.
Yeah, I mean, they saw the first series. This Lorien has just been unreal in terms of how much impact that he has. Those orbs are starting to do some serious damage. He pushes away, zoned them out. The top T3 look at just like that. They're looking to take this down.
Yep, the fight hasn't even started. And
पता है
below,
almost
right, the
done.
2 pokes, Leffy getting those
Game is
smoke
almost
signals in, Fury with the pokes as well. This is a hard defense for S8UL.
पॉसिबल ही
And
नहीं
it's not
है
going to end anytime
एनिमे हैज
soon.
I
एडवांटेज
don't know
ऑफ
if it's hard or
इक्विपमेंट्स
impossible
के
at this
एडवांटेज है
stage,
उनको
right? Oh, they go in, they
इट्स
find him
वेरी
and kill
टफ
TZ just like that. You blink and you're
Hey,
going to be
I told
killed.
you.
And they find them. They push him back as well. They find Kong, but the crystal is open. They're going to take it one down.
खत्म है
Influence Rage up. Game number 1.
Big moments for the side
ऐसे
of
टाइम कोई
Influence
लोग
Rage,
बैठे थे
and it was
ऐसे
a
टाइम कोई
rager.
लोग बैठे
This is where Kaiba, the coach, wanted
Oh.
to have happen. He has been waiting for this moment on the international
कोई
stage
नहीं
for a
इट इज
long time.
इंडियाज फर्स्ट टाइम
And now it looks like, I mean, they're going to be so
ऐसा
happy with that,
नहीं
how
है
that one played
कि
out. SAUL, on the other
you
hand,
know
kind of, this is a bit of a wake-up
कि
call.
इंडिया
It's
को
not the end of
आदत
the
है
world. It's just one game, but they need to
अच्छी
find ways to bounce
अच्छी
back
बात
in this
यह
one.
है कि
I mean, okay,
इंडिया
it's just one game,
के दो
right?
टीम्स हैं आर
It
एन
doesn't
टेक्स
matter
से
if
लोगों
you
को
lose
ज्यादा
at
हुए
this
हैं तुम
stage
सभी आर एन
that
टेक्स
much.
के
You
लोग
still have a
एक्सपोजर
second
है
life, but ideally you
ठीक है
want to
ऐसे
be
पड़ता
able
है तो
to make
अंदाजा
it
नहीं होता है
last
ऐसे
faster.
अंदाजा रहता है ना
And
कि क्या
INF
सीन है इनका तो
is
बढ़िया
going
रहता
to take that first victory. It was an 8 minutes match. They came in and then just in a very supreme and very superior fashion, they came in and they
Imports,
took
imports,
in the
imports.
victory. Lads, break it down for everyone, please.
I mean, it's just a very big difference in terms
हमें
of
तो इतना
experience, right? Where we
एनालिसिस का नहीं है
see,
पर चलो
yes,
ठीक है
individual
इनके एनालिसिस
prowess
देखते
coming
हैं
in from players like Danny on that Jing, finding multiple angles, and also the Guan Yu. That was a magnificent performance in ending that game in that crystal area here. But in terms of the individual performance here coming in from SAUL, you can clearly see that they are really lacking behind in that team understanding in terms of macro and micro.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there was definitely we do have experience on the
Yeah.
side of Solar Esports, right? Obviously, we do have Kong there. He's probably going to be the driving force, giving
काइंड ऑफ
and
टफ है
ushering all this experience over to the team.
काइंड ऑफ
But
टफ पर ठीक
when
है हो
they have
जाएगा
Influence Rage, Chuck
इट इज
PR,
नॉट
that's been going
समथिंग
since what 2022.
तो
There
मतलब
is a wealth
एक्सपेक्टेड
of
था
more experience there for Influence Rage.
And you could see just in the main difference
expected
when
था ये
we're talking about Danny, right? Like Danny in here, he comes in with the gym pick. He's the person that opens the game over here for Influence Rage, right? Like they come in the 4th minute, the Jing just the initiation over there in the blue zone. It is what makes everything just turn around. What
लेट्स
about
सी
if
चैट
we just go for a quick
अभी एक और मैच
break?
है एक और
When
मैच
we
है
come
ऐसे
back, it's gonna be game
एक
number
ब्रेक
2
है
of this
तब
match.
तक अपन थोड़ा बैक जाते हैं ना लेट्स सी ये एंट्री कुछ भी नहीं दिखा यार बताओ ये लोग एंट्री तो कमाल चाहिए थी
So, Lorien in this game.
Stepping stone for a greater success.
Let's spotlight that a little bit, right? Because we just mentioned Danny. When you think about Chalk BR,
एंट्री बहुत
Time to
कैजुअल
shine,
थी
try and get themselves into the upper bracket.
I'm telling you, man, like, I think that these two teams are playing for completely
एंट्री तो
different
बड़ी कैजुअल
things.
थी मतलब
And
बैक
that
स्टेज
is
पे
one of
सीधे
the
कर लिया
beautiful about this. The people that you can see over there on your
वैसे तो
screen,
प्लेऑफ्स है
people that
ठीक
you
है
can
मतलब
see over there on your screen,
प्लेऑफ्स
A8,
से मतलब they're just trying
S8UL
to wind up the
Esports, Soul
playoff parts
Esports, they're fighting just to
पर
divide
एंट्री
the
थोड़ी
first
अच्छी होती
page of
मजा आता
Indian
है
Honor of Kings storyline onto the KWC with really
I guess
golden
we
letters.
have
Now, I
one
don't mean to
import
be someone
maybe
who
import
would
is
like to discourage teams, but I feel that
नहीं
now
मिनट क्यों
I
लिखा
don't
है
mean to be someone who would like to discourage teams.
भाई
Really golden letters.
Now,
मिडिल
I
फिंगर था
don't
क्या
mean to be someone who would like to
नहीं नहीं मेरे को नहीं
discourage
पता।
as much as you can at Zap in towards it.
There is an
Which is
S8UL roster
SAUL.
guys.
It's
I guess we have भाई बाल देखो इसके, बाल देखो बाल, मस्त लगता है, थोड़ा अजीब लगता है लेकिन ठीक है अभी फैशन फैशन तो ठीक है। बाकी दिस आई गेस दिस इज द इंपोर्ट शायद से कोई पता नहीं, बट वी हैव टू सी इफ देयर इज एनी काइंड ऑफ इंपोर्ट इन इट। बाकी दिस द रोस्टर के ऊपर उम्मीद
learn
काफी
as
है
much as you
लेकिन
can at
ठीक
Zap
है।
in beyond.
Show us that the South American HOK scene are real contenders in the international stage. We've had them for a long time. These people with experience, but up
लैंगा
until
ही
right
है
now, not yet a big tournament win.
Not big tournament winner, but if you look at them as a region as a whole, they've always been top 8.
Yes.
Like
UL's
तो पिक्स का मेरे को लग रहा है मतलब पिक्स थोड़ा
draft so far. They have a Byron
not
Mega
that
Shields
good।
and the Flowborn Marksman.
ऐसे
This
टीम
is
पे
to the
कोच कौन सा है मतलब बाहर का है,
Hurts me that things up. National staging into this
no team covers,
बाहर का कोच है तो फिर
or Donnie as
Yeah.
we like to call him.
एक बाहर
He
का
has
कोच तो दिया
experience
होगा
in
यार ऐसे
AOV as
टीम
well.
को।
He should know what's coming under the covers of that punch.
Yes, as the most so, and I think that for him, in terms of experience on the
Coach,
international stage, he
coach.
probably has.
Ever international
He is the coach, yeah I guess he's the moderator
competition.
I should
Can they repeat the results as well? We're gonna see because the first Florentino. So
नहीं यार
Florentino's
कोच ही
open
लग
for
रहा
the
है तो
taking, but it will not show, right? Unless someone wants to play in the jungle, which shouldn't be the case. But with that being said, the Lapu Lapu comes in as the final pick before the second half bans come in. Now that's a lot of
Byron is a strong character, you know. Byron is very strong, पर अगली गेम में उसका फायदा उठाना पड़ता है, अगर लेट गेम में तो फिर इतना फायदा नहीं होगा तो Byron का। मे बी इट्स इन द बफ सेक्शन, मतलब बफ में होगा वो, लेकिन इससे क्या उतना फायदा नहीं होता।
Donnie in the jungle on a
मेरा तो भाई फेवरेट कुछ भी तो क्लोबॉन कैरेक्टर है, इस पे तो हमने कितनी गेम लगी है, कितना मोन्टाजेस बना दिया। क्लोबॉन इज द बेस्ट अकॉर्डिंग टू। बाकी
World of Hurt.
ये देखो
Kong
ये
is
थोड़ा
definitely the
एनालिसिस
guy
पार्ट
that
करेंगे
needs
तो
to
वो
step up, right? Make sure. I would like it if SAUL were to be.
they're going to open it up. I don't think it's
ये
too
देखो
much.
मतलब थोड़ा
Actually, Kong doesn't
अननेसेसरी
really care. He goes back in.
फाइट्स
Yeah, not
नहीं
scared.
लेनी
He's
चाहिए
actually
थी।
fighting 1 versus 3 because he knows every nice little. I mean, if you could
लेट्स सी द डेथ
Dragon, no,
पार्ट्स।
teasing, you the limp
ये
away,
देखो यहाँ पे
but
भी
now
एक
here
साथ
with
दो
nice little
फाइट
control,
चाहिए।
they find Fury, the leaping Sari, the shields are on point. Fury
ये
looking
देखो
to limp away, but
ये
now here
देखो
comes the
मतलब
Razor Cavalry on the
कोऑर्डिनेशन
back.
मतलब इनको
Tempest with
पता
a
ही नहीं
nice
चल रहा है,
play,
ये लोग
but
कहाँ पे
Kong
क्या
is gonna go down. They find
इस
Extreme
तरह
as
से
well, and
पॉसिबिलिटी है,
SAUL have to just
समझ रहे
limp
हो।
away with 2 members down.
we are afraid of the Tempest Dragon. No, you need to be afraid of the Tempest Guan Yu. This is the one that hurts one more.
Yeah, Kael'Tezi flashing away, just trying to again just pick and prod with Leffy on this one, who
दिस इज द
again
मेजर इशू,
created a lot of that space. Now this bottom
मतलब
T1 is
अंदाजा
under
नहीं
siege.
लगा पाई थी ये
In
लोग।
not what
फिर
he
यहाँ पे एक
wants.
साथ तीन मर गए थे, दिखाता हूँ।
4 minutes. Doofy hiding
ये
alone
देखो
here.
Oh, he's all by
दो
himself, but there's
तीन
3 members that tried to go on.
दुखी
Good.
बैठ गया,
This is great
कॉल
in
आ
terms
गया
of
रहा
that
है,
spacing,
ठीक है
right?
मैंने जाके टेक द
Doofy took a lot of
ऑब्जेक्टिव
that
कर दिया,
damage,
नहीं
and
ले
now
पा
it's
रहे तो
going to
मत
set up
लो।
for this Tyrant.
ये
Oh,
देखो
now they find him. Doofy getting a little bit too low, the Raging Sea, but he's going to be picked off. Kong is too low himself, and they find 3 members.
हम
Influence
थोड़ा
Rage are starting
करें
to
ना इस टाइम
create.
पे द
Tank
बेस्ट,
Doofy is
देखो
gone.
मैं एक्सपर्ट
Kilteezy,
नहीं हूँ
your
लेकिन
farmland is gone. Your
आई डू
jungle,
ट्राई माय
Kong is
बेस्ट। नेक्स्ट स्टार्ट होने वाला
There
है
we
चैट,
go. Obviously, they need to find the proper team fights. I feel like Solar
नेक्स्ट स्टार्ट
Esports does
होगा।
definitely need to kind of just go back to what they know. Trust Kong maybe go into lean into that a little bit more of the in terms of the experience that he has
मेरे को
with
ना
team,
KWC की
but
ट्रॉफी
it's all there for them to show now. This is their
कुछ
showcase.
नहीं
Do
कहो,
they go into the
KWC की
lower bracket or
ट्रॉफीज
do they
रेडी करो।
fight for the upper bracket? Casters, they need to tell the story.
They're gonna have to just tell us the story of what is
एक
going
तो
on
पता है
in
कैमरा
here.
इन्वर्टेड है,
Take
एंड
it
मैं
from
इतना एक्सपर्ट
here.
नहीं उस चीज में,
Let's
Yeah,
तो
thank you so
कैमरा
much as we go
इन्वर्टेड
into
है और
game
मेरे
number
को
2.
पता
To
नहीं
find the
चल रहा
draft,
है,
for
मैं
me,
ऐसे बाल कर रहा हूँ
it
ना तो
seemed
वो
like it was too
उस
much
साइड
of
जाओ,
an
मैं
all-in
इस
play
साइड
from
कर रहा हूँ, फिर
Kael'Tezi,
उस साइड
especially
जाओ,
with this
जैसे
Flowborn
इन्वर्टेड,
marksman. I feel like you
ठीक
need
है।
to
अब
balance
मैं ना
it out,
कंफ्यूज
right?
हो रहा
I
हूँ
think
बाल
that you
कैसे।
can't put too much pressure on one guy. Everybody needs to step up.
Yeah, it needs to be a balance in terms of who gets the resources, how do we distribute the resources for this. And at this point, I think, you know what, at least in game 1, Kong, I felt, did a decent job of trying to resolve the situation, but time was not on their side.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have much time when the spacing is going to be completely taken away, right? There was that initial fight where 3 members got killed right before the Tyrants. That was a bit of a disaster in terms of a start. You need to kind of come out 50-50.
अरे
Maybe
जो
your
भी
contest,
स्ट्रीम पे
take
नया आया
that
वही
away.
नेक्स्ट
They were
ईयर
not able to
सब्सक्राइब
do so.
तो कर ही
I
देगा
mean, this is one of the
कल से
things,
उसको
right? They
लॉट
were pretty tanky, but
समझ रहे हो
they only had 2 points of damage realistically, right?
Right.
One from the Gudo, the other from the Flowborn Marksman. So at this point, once again, we're going to re-explore the BPs. Tiempo is going to be a big pick. Zhang Fei is going to be a big pick. These are the big tanks, right? No more Lapu Lapu for them on the side of
इनका कोच
S8UL.
ये
I'm
कोच है
wondering if they want to go for
इनका कोच
utility roams instead.
I think it makes sense, right? But I think that for
Extreme
me, maybe you let Kong not just play like the tanky style junglers, but let him fly too. Let him play like
भाई
the
देख रहे हो
Jing, Luna,
कोच
those
पूरा
styles, right?
शीट विट
They
लेके बैठा है भाई
aggressive.
पूरा
Let them
शीट
play
लेके ऐसे
again.
बैठा हुआ है
Use his advantage to create space. Now KLTZ will have a much easier game.
Okay, I like the idea of that, but it's kind of a difficult position to be in because right now they're just gonna start up with the Chicha. Chicha, as you all know, flex pick can be played in the farm, can be played in the clash, can be played in the jungle.
पीछे
So
भाई
I like
बहुत
this
मेरे को तो
movement
पता
from
नहीं कैसे मेरे
S8UL.
Yeah, it's a
but
great pick.
let's hope
I mean, I like the fact that you're talking about how flexible it is. It's a lot of mind games because if you're looking at the other side, it's like, oh, where is it going to be? How do we ban other heroes, understanding that it could be literally any of those lanes?
That's right, and you know what? Let's not even consider
ये
the
स्किल
difficulties.
देखी तुमने
Let's just go for
ये
tankiness
स्किल
first, right? And
the
we
skill
have the potential of return
by
fire on the
total
ultimate, on
skill
the Dharma as well, the truth mantra.
one of
So
the
I like
best
this.
things
Lapu
no
Lapu
doubt
as well as the Dharma picks coming in. This
इसका
is going to be a very important pick
इसका
because
I will show
Tempest,
you
I felt like he
वो
had a
वाला part
lot of
also
impact in game number one.
this like
Now with
minute
a
I
Dharma,
will show
there is
you
even more pain
after this
to offer.
Yeah, just
after this match I'm
setup
sure
after setup. And he finds the right angles, especially like he did in the last game with like Guan Yu. But if we're looking at the other end, it looks like they're going to go with the tried and true. The Zhang Fei, very traditional, but the Zhang Yu, your thoughts on this one in the clash?
I love this hero when he's on my team
Okay.
because with the Hegemon
Zhang
Slash, which is the
Fu.
ultimate, the lower your health, the higher the damage, and you also get a mini stun from that skill itself. So this is a positional objective on the side of
सामने
S8UL,
हमने
right?
लाखों
If
लाखों
this
लिया
time he
देखना
gets into
ये
the
सामने
correct
वाले अच्छा
position,
खेलेंगे
soaks in enough
हम अगर
damage,
लाखों लाखों ले लेना तो
returns
फिर
it
हम बेकार
fully to the
खेलेंगे
side
सामने
of
वाले छीन
Influence
लेंगे
Rage,
तो अच्छे
it
खेलेंगे
could change the plane of the fight.
My
this is
only
the
concern is
you know
very
rule
slow,
the
right? The Hegemon Slash takes
it's a
like 3
rule
business
है
days
कि
to
जब
really
भी हम
truly
कोई
arrive.
कैरेक्टर लेते हैं
I mean,
बेकार
to
खेलते हैं
actually hit that
ऑपोनेंट
mark.
को
But
लेना तो
again, if
अच्छी
you
खेलेंगे
have other setup, especially with this Zhang Fei, you have ways to kind of mitigate and play around it.
I mean, okay, number one, yes, maybe for some people it feels like it takes 3 business days, and plus you're trying to get it on an Erin who is like a feather in the wind.
Yes.
Right? Very
Yes.
mobile, able to change directions at any moment, and
Bans
within a moment's notice. That's the biggest thing.
ठीक है
Now the big question here is, can this Erin
दोनों
farm?
साइड से
Do they give the space for Leffy to get
पैलेडिन
the
बैन
gold
किया है
in his pocket?
स्वॉर्ड
Yeah,
मास्टर
and
बैन
actually,
किया है
Leffy, let's
स्वॉर्ड
talk a
मास्टर
little
का
bit
स्टैंड
about it
बहुत
because
है
when he was picked up,
नॉट गना
it
ना
seemed
बहुत
like
तगड़ा
Influence
स्वॉर्ड
Rage
मास्टर
were
वाला खेला
able
हुआ
to kind of up themselves to the next level.
हम
They
तो यार
were able
मेज
to
और
kind of
मार्क्समैन टाइप
really
प्लेयर है
just
मेज मार्क्स और
use
एक्सपी
his play and just
आजकल एक्सपी
solidify
फेवरेट
that
हो गया
farm
क्योंकि मेरे को
lane
लेजेंड
to
है
elevate this team to the next level. Leffy right now,
इसलिए एक्सपी
from
फेवरेट
what I'm told, he's one of the hardest workers in the room. So there's a lot of good things that, again, you can kind of see in the play of Leffy here.
Okay, so hardest worker. I mean, if you're paid fairly, then probably he's gonna get a lot
हाँ
of
ना
gold in his pocket for this game number
चैट
2.
में लोग
Now
लिख
they're
रहे
gonna
हैं
pick up
आया
the kill
लॉन्ग
Tachifier
हमें
for the
परमानेंट
side
बैन
of Influence
जब
Rage.
देखो बैन
Going
करता है
up. Wait, what is this? This is gonna be a Ziya in the mid lane and a DNJ in the farm lane. The Chicha is going into the jungle.
Okay. We knew it was going to be flexible. And again, they might as well just flex it like that. But now you have the Zia, which again is one of those win more type of heroes. It doesn't do the greatest things at times because when you're behind, it feels like a really just tough hero to play with here.
Actually, I would contest that. With the sanctification, he gets extra EXP as well, right? And he can break the level limit, so you get to level 25 if the game really goes late. Put that on a Chicha, put that on a DNJ. It changes the whole situation of the team fight. Right now, you have to have many other considerations as well. Now, they're gonna finish up the draft on S8UL's side, or no, Influence Rage with the Nua. I like that. There's a lot of burst damage, a
देखा
lot of
जाए
mobility, very quick
उम्मीद
rotations
कम है
from the mid lane as well. This
बहुत
could change a lot of things.
उम्मीद
And
है
actually,
नहीं
it's about that
कैसे
range,
पे
you have a
निकाल पाएंगे
huge
मैच. It's gonna be
artillery
too easy
bombardment
लेकिन
from, you know, the next level or the next
expected है.
map, if you will. I
ठीक
mean,
है.
he's able to just stay alive. He's able to kind of stay out of harm's reach, especially when they have the Zhang Yu as
इन्फ्लुएंस
well
रेस
as
को
the
पता है
jungle.
भाई जीती
Both of
हुई है.
these guys that are looking to find
इन्फ्लुएंस
that
रेस
backline.
You know,
इजी इनको
I
पता है
always
जनरल.
think like that when I play a Nua, but somehow I find myself in the loving arms of the opponent team. So hopefully this doesn't happen for the
Already guys,
side
match
of
start. Let's go.
Influence
Let's chalo.
Rage. But
Team
this
India,
is
Team
a
India.
difficult
Hashtag
position to be in because S8UL, they want to get into the thick of the action. They want to
Team
be
India guys. Team
face
India
in the
spam करना.
face.
Yeah, and I think that they need to play that way. They need to be aggressive. They need to give themselves a chance because again, I know that you like Extremes as more of a late game assurance. I'm looking at his early game. If they falter here, he's literally just an old man. He's like a poor man's Gandalf, if you will.
Okay, well, the old man put some damage in here, and Danny, I like the idea, the question, but this is
Guys,
time
5 लोग
wasted,
देख
right?
रहे हैं.
If they
Please
don't
like
manage to
करो.
get the early rotations, this is going to cost them.
Yeah, and Danny here using that gold sharing. One thing that we saw
इस
even
बार हम
in
blue
game
side.
one was how Influence
Let's hope blue is
Rage
the
were
lucky
able to
lucky
extract
side
as
मान
much
लो.
value across the map, especially early, because that was what was able to get that snowball
वो
going.
ये कौन सा
Yeah,
हीरो था?
and more importantly, right, it's
चल चल
also they
चल
now have the
चल.
information about which buff
Oh
was
भाग
started.
गया
So this
यार.
is going to impact what they're going to be thinking about, right? In the next 90
भाग
seconds,
गया भाग
how
गया.
do we want to plan our rotations? Do we want to care about the mid lane, right? Right now,
Come on
this is
guys.
free EXP that they're
At
losing
least
if they
team
don't
one
get
से
mid
हार दो
dive.
यार.
Yes. But look
मजा
at
आ
all,
जाएगा.
all three
मतलब
members,
इन्फ्लुएंस
just
रेस
like
मुंह
that,
पे
right?
चाटना
Influence
पड़ेगा.
Rage, all of them are like,
अगर
okay, let's use this gold
ऐसे
sharing.
से हार
The
गए.
wave is about to crash into the tower, so they've kind of, again, extracted as much as possible, sticking to a three-man posse here.
Okay, I like this, right? I'm just going to sidestep into the hyper roast. Revenant, Spark, as well as S8UL Esports will break the meta of HOK Global Esports. As it stands now, it's looking a little, new.
क्या मेटा
Yeah,
ब्रेक किया?
I mean, it's so hard to be like where these teams are, especially when you haven't played against some of the levels of these teams who have been playing around for year after year, right?
समझ
So
आया
it's a
इसी को.
little bit,
बैक
more
नहीं
of a
करने
kind
वाला
of
मैं.
a free roll for SAUL as they kind of find their footing to find
चल
nice
चल चल
teammates.
चल चल
With the
चल चल.
universal law, which has been dodged
Oh,
out,
that was a
Influence Rage
miss.
get on out of there.
Miss
Okay,
miss
did
miss.
they burn the common spell?
INF
No,
वाले
they
भाई
did
बड़ी
not.
calmly
But
खेल रहे
was it
पता है.
worth the exchange?
बहुत
To
काम
fan
खेल
the
रहा है
minds
INF
on the
वाले.
side of Influence Rage, right? This is a possibility you have to consider. Now, with that being said, S8UL. Ooh, kill Teasy. This one is looking a little bit uncomfortable. Leffy, you talked about being the hardest worker in the room. He is working really hard right now.
Yeah, KLTZ though, he's gonna get found out. Danny, he's looking for the first kill. He's gonna take first blood right there, and that was a
First
wounded
blood हो
fish,
गया.
if you will. He's gonna take that
Uम्मीद
free
नहीं
food to
थी.
go.
And this is a level 4 Maina. There is something to
हमारा
set up here.
impression
If they
अच्छा
can
है
steal this
लेकिन
away
हमारी
before they form
टाइमिंग
the
अच्छी
tyrant,
नहीं
this
है आई
could be
थिंक सो.
huge for the side of Influence
Our
Rage.
impression is good. हम
Actually,
जाके
the way
घुस
that
के
they're
मारना चाह रहे हैं
disengaging is
लेकिन
that, okay, it's
the
about
timing and
value, right?
everything is
Let's just
not
go to the
that
mid
good. We
lane.
are not
We
able to
don't need to do
predict.
a 50-50 smite
I do
and
think
a smite
we are
battle,
not
if
able
you
to
will.
predict.
Danny completely giving that up, but again, just trying to extract more farm on this map as they're up about 1.3.
Yeah, what I'm curious about is at this point, have they frozen the lane? No, they have not. So Leffy actually allows the recovery of gold and EXP for the side of Kill TC.
Yeah, maybe a bit of a misplay. I mean,
1v1
again, I
1v1
think that freezing it in that bottom lane would have been huge for them because
वो ऑफ कोर्स
KLTZ,
नहीं होने
that
वाला.
walk of
स्टार्टिंग
shame all
1v1
the way
बहुत
back,
मुश्किल
plus
है.
you're losing a lane,
वो पट
it would
पट
have been
पट फेल
very
दिया. हाँ,
difficult to
फेल
find
दिया
anything.
फेल
So
दिया.
again, a little bit of a, misplay, if you will.
I think calculated risk at this point, right?
Okay.
So Goofy, that's the thing I want to really focus on. Goofy, game number one, got caught out early before the fights.
Right.
But now we're going to have a new one.
Oh, here's the emergence. They actually have the numbers. The
And
three-man
there's a
stuff. They're
rush
making
come.
themselves
Can we
will
do
actually
it? Can
connect
we do
on,
it?
but they find
No,
Kong
we
in the
can't
bad
do
spot
it.
as Danny takes that kill.
This is unfortunate for the side of SAUL. They need Kong to stay online. They need him to come up as soon as possible. They're going to stop this TP. 15 seconds cooldown.
Oh, Miriam just stopping the teleport, but there's full
Yeah,
members
guys.
of them, and
3
Miriam is
0.
going to
3 0.
sacrifice
3
his
0.
life just to cancel that TP.
Yep, didn't even have his ultimate available. Had to burn the flash as well. And now, 4 minutes is here. The Tyrant has arrived, and Influence Rage looking super strong.
And Kong, he's already used his smite. It's on cooldown right now, so they actually can't even contest on this one. Influence Rage are going to pick this up for free. Yes, they are around, but again, you're giving that one away.
I
We
mean,
are
how
gonna go
many
2 0
advantages do you
bad
want to
guys.
get? You
बहुत
get the Tyrant, you
बहुत
also
बुरी
get the
तरह
T1
हारने
at the
वाले 2
top
0.
with the split push from Tempest. It's all looking good for the side of Influence Rage. They want to end the series here and now, clean slate.
They're looking very
सीक्वेंस रेस
clean
भाई
right
जल्दी जल्दी
now. I
खत्म
mean,
करते
this
हैं
is
यार
a
अपन
huge
चलते हैं
lead already. 2.5 or so.
मतलब
Doofy
होटल
is on
होटल
back
जाएंगे
off
आराम से
here.
रेस्ट
But the
करेंगे
way that they're,
और
again,
चैलेंज
just
घूमेंगे
taking stuff
ऐसे
off
टीम
of
भी
the
लाइक
map,
बस
the
प्रिपेयर फॉर
positioning of them,
नोन
they're finding Doofy in a bad
बे
spot, and they're
कर
going to
गया
take that
भाई
free
कैसे
kill as
फिर
well. The
नहीं जा
emergence
रहे भाई तो
potentially going in, but the
कुछ
universal bomb
अंदाजा
onto
ही
Yuri
नहीं
and
है
Danny,
मतलब
they are
कहाँ
low.
से नहीं
But
आएगा
they
कहाँ से
don't
नहीं
have the
आएगा वो
long range
खुले में
finish.
चले
There
जाना
is
है
no one to finish the
इट इज
job
काइंड ऑफ
here, right? And
फ्रस्ट्रेटिंग
if they still
बहुत
survive,
फ्रस्ट्रेटिंग
they
इट इज
get away, they're
फ्रस्ट्रेटिंग
gonna
है
get back to full health. And once again, you find yourself
काफी
in the
फ्रस्ट्रेटिंग हो गई
exact same position.
सी
You have nothing to offer at this point.
Yeah, nothing at this point. And it's kind of a sad story, if you will, but SAUL, it's one of those things where,
लीड देखो
okay,
3 के
this
लीड
is not looking good.
ओपोनेंट
How
इशू
can we get
करते हैं
ourselves back into this game? Do we go aggressive? How, again, how are we getting back?
I think it really is avoid the fights, right?
Okay.
They have to avoid the fights at this point. They have to try and farm safely and also understand what rotations are
और लेट
possible.
गेम खेल
This
तो
needs
एटलीस्ट
to be
इक्विपमेंट लेवल
done
से
by
हो जाएगा
Doofy.
तो
He
फाइटिंग
needs
से
to
ज़्यादा
let
हो
the
जाएगा
team
इक्विपमेंट
know
लेवल
where
से
the buffs are
सेल
up,
में
what kind of rotations are
ऐसे
being
तो
made
कुछ
on the
बना
side
ही
of
नहीं लगता
Influence
क्योंकि
Rage.
ओपोनेंट
He's
टीम
already
में
given
स्टार्ट
the
हो
vision.
Okay, but it looks like they
ये
have 4 or
एग्रेशन
5
है ये
Mariams
एग्रेशन इसको
trying to
मार
go
के जाएंगे
all in. They do get the
नाइस
pick up. They
नाइस कॉल
find
नाइस
Leffy. And on the
वो वन
backside, it
मोर
looks
वन
like
मोर
Yuri's
वन
going to
मोर
be
वन मोर
targeted
वन
on
मोर
next, and he too will
प्लीज
fall. That is a great
दैट्स
ambush attempt, but Mariam
पर
a
अब गए
little bit low. They find Extreme.
अब गए
Danny has showed up, but he
नहीं
gets stun locked here on
अब
this
गए
side. And now with that Raging Sea completely whizzing Keltizi, who gets back onto the tower. Doofy is still
बाय
duking it out with
नाइस वन
Danny.
कम
Danny
ऑन यार
decides to turn it up. He actually leaps over the wall, but they're going to
Dutchman
dive the tower, and Mena not able to
Dutchman
find Mariam in the end.
It was a
Dutchman
sliver of hope, right? It looked great. Two
That
kills for
was
the
a
side of
nice game कि मतलब मैं थोड़ा
SAUL, but
क्रिटिसाइज
the
करूँ मैं
punish
मेरी हूँ
coming
ना
in from this side
तो
of
मैं
Influence
क्रिटिसाइज
Rage was
जिस टीम की
exactly
सपोर्ट
the
करता
same
हूँ वो
as
हारने लग जाती
well
है
in
जिस टीम को
quality. Now,
क्रिटिसाइज करता हूँ वो
Danny
जीतने
with
लग
the
जाती है
recovery, 4-0-1. This guy is a
मेजी लगता हूँ
monster
भाई
in the making, and there is no slowing down. 3,000 goal lead. Majority should be in the hands of
और
Danny here.
Yeah,
फार्म
Danny is that guy,
जो मेरा
right?
फार्म
He is
उसको
literally the guy in
डिस्टर्ब
terms
किया
of
जा रहा
just like when the team fights are
है दैट इज
happening,
बैड
you got to get out. Extreme trying to flash away the
ना
mini
ना
stun
ना
on.
ना
He's not getting out of that one as Danny finds yet another. Miriam is going to charge on back,
बैक
but
बैक
they were
बैक चेक बैक
completely
बैक बैक
zoned
बैक
away from
बैक
this
बैक
bottom
बैक
T2.
Yeah,
नाइस
it's
नाइस
not
नाइस
even about taking a fight. It's just pushing them back, so the backdoor defense will be unlocked by the moving minions on the bot side of the way of the lane. And right now, Influence Rage,
ऐसे
they
12
have
टेक इट इजी टेक
absolute
इट इजी टेक
control
इट इजी
over the goal.
आराम से
Yeah,
खेलो आराम
absolute
से खेलो
control. I mean, SAUL were able to find a couple pickoffs. Things were looking decent for them in terms of this comeback, but then Danny shows up, and you're like, wait, actually, we are really that far behind.
Yeah, but it's a difficult position to be in because if you take a look at the two main tanks, they're eating too much damage before the fight
दिस
actually
फाइट
starts.
वाज
Now, this
गुड
was
ब्रो
looking great for a
घुस
moment.
के मारा
Look at how many spells they
दैट
threw,
वाज
how
गुड
many ultimates they dropped down to try and get the 2 kills. These are the squishiest targets, and you have to use so many resources.
Yeah, they threw everything. But Danny finding that backline. Once he shows up, he's like that superhero, right? And he was able to find
सर्वाइवल
enough,
देखो
and
यार
they were
वहाँ पे
able to kind of take them down because of his
सर्वाइवल
damage.
वाज द
And
की
again,
पार्ट है
Danny
मेरे
has
रूम का
been
सर्वाइवल
the
देखो
guy. If he's nearby, you just
मेरी
gotta
रूम है
run,
ना
if you
मेरी
will.
Yeah, man, this is the byproduct, right? Hang on.
Oh, they find Tempest. The nice little charge back. Mena trying to
Come on,
control
come on,
it with
come
the
on. We
Raging
got
Sea's
this
gonna be
kid
on
nice.
point. They find
Extreme nice.
Tempest. Doofy
We
doing a
can
little
still
bit of
get it.
work,
We
but
can
he's
get
gonna
it.
be
We can get it.
whittled
We
down
can
by
get it.
Leffy. Trying to
No,
focus
no,
him
no, no.
down.
We are no. We are no.
SAUL are
We
gonna just
no.
walk
We
away.
got no.
Emergence just barely misses Doofy.
And
So
why did Influence
close.
Rage take that fight? Take a look at the
So
top side of the map,
close.
right? They not only get the split push going in, quite a bit of damage on the T3, and right now they could be looking for more. Kong needs to move away. In fact,
भाई
the
जैसे
rest of them,
कोई कम बैक हो
Keltizi as
रहा
well
है
as
शायद
Doofy, they have to be really
शायद
careful with Extreme.
नहीं नहीं आई
Get
सपोर्ट
away
इंफेंस
from
एज
this position. It's so
मैं
dangerous.
इंफेंस
Oh,
को
so
सपोर्ट
dangerous
करूंगा
with Danny there. Mena getting a little bit low. The charge on back. Danny now getting focused here. He's a bit on the squishier side. He's going to use the healing too. But SAUL finding ways to get back in. I mean, they're, taking the fight to him.
4,000 goal difference in advantage to Influence Rage. Not bad for being in this position to try and hang on. 8.5 minutes. This is a
ओके सो
tyrant,
एटलीस्ट
the
ही गॉट द
normal tyrant,
टेम्पेस्ट
heavy
ड्रैगन
enhanced one.
मिल गया
So it's still okay for the side of Influence Rage. Big question now is what is the mental state here, right? It feels like they have the ability to recover, but do they even get the chance? Because Influence Rage, they still have a good control of the map.
But taking that Tyrant is just like a baby step towards the right direction in terms of how this game is looking to go, at least if you're an SAUL fan. That's what you want to do. You got to win the little things to, again, to compound it into something much bigger. Miriam getting focused here. The creation blocks are going to do a
भाग
little
जाना
bit more,
पड़ेगा
but
मेरे
not
भाग जा
enough to
भाग
take
जा
him
मत
down
कर चिल
there under
पंक्ति
the
मत
mid
कर
T1.
Oh,
ये देखो
Doofy!
भाई
Oh, the
ये
stuns,
चिल
they're
पंक्ति होती है ये
absolutely
चिल
real.
पंक्ति
He's
होती है
getting
देख ये चिल
wheeled, and
पंक्ति
now
होती है
it looks like Miriam tried to go all in, but Leffy finds him. Tempest Tempest is going to be traded away. It's a clash for clash. And now Danny, he's going to just back off on this one. They're going to be happy with that trade.
It's a full trade of resources as well, but
मेरे
ultimates are coming back off cooldown.
घुस गया है
Danny
मतलब
already has his.
यहाँ से
Meanwhile, Extreme and Doofy have
which
theirs.
is a good
But
fight, which
Doofy
is a
is
bad
so
fight, you know.
low. Doofy, I
ये
feel like he
देखना पड़ेगा
needs to
लोगों
take less damage. He's getting the vision, sure, but do it without getting hit.
Yeah, I think that Doofy is thinking the same thing. He's like,
को
I
ऐसे
need
तो
to
यार
take
बहुत
less
तकलीफ
damage,
पड़
but they
जाएगा
just
वहाँ
keep focusing me, right? I think the game plan is definitely there, but now, I mean, if anything, it's about that vision game. Just like understanding and tracking where the enemy team is.
They can't defend
से
this.
लाइफ
This
स्ट्रीम
is
हुआ
a
था डानी
T2
का
for free on the side
a
of
lot of
Influence
life stream
Rage. Doofy does not have the madness as
डानी कौन सी है
well to get his ultimate
tradition
off. So, you know what? Taking a team 1 at the top, that's the best they can do. I like it.
Yeah, you'll take what you can
डानी
get,
कौन
right, in
सी
terms of that
करती है
spacing. I mean, Tempest is there. He'll kind of clear. This is a numbers advantage in the mid lane. It looks like Merriam trying to go in. Mena looking to duel on
yes
this one.
come
And
on
now with
we
that
can do
rage, you
this
see
we can do
onto this.
अरे
Oh,
नहीं
Fi Kong, the burst is real. And
no
Doofy 2 will fall. Kilteezy
backfire
not able to pick off
backfire हो
looks
गया
like
सारा
Mena.
कुछ
He's going to survive, but Kilteezy taking a lot of damage. Is he able to
इसका
get
पीछा
away?
नहीं
That was a
छोड़ेंगे भाई
baby
इसका टीम का
first
पीछा
blow.
नहीं
And
छोड़ेंगे बाइक मार रहे हैं
Tempest
बाइक
on the
बाइक बाइक
prowl
बच
with
गया
the
बच गया
forwards. Not quick enough.
बच
He
गया
was
बच गया
looking
बच
good
गया
at it. He had the true mantra. He had the flash as well. I knew what was coming. And you know what? Tempest said, chill out, guys. We don't take too many unnecessary risks here.
Yeah, and now with this Overlord, and it looks like they want the Tyrant. They're going to go for both at the same time. Very greedy, but when you've got 2 members down and this lead, I think it's okay for Influence Rage.
Yep, double OBJ. I love to see this. It shows you to what extent, like Danny, he's also making sure they don't have the primal bond. This is what you should do if you want a double objective.
स्ट्रैटेजी
That's
भाई
Advanced version.
स्ट्रैटेजी देखो
Shadow variants, by the way.
Yeah, synchronized, a big neutral taking
ताकि
right
प्राइमल
that was
बॉन्ड
the
ना आ
perfect
जाए
way, but
उसको
again,
लो कर
he
दिया
just didn't
बिल्कुल
break
ही
this one
एंड जब
down.
Yeah, I
बिल्कुल
mean,
ही
this was
खत्म
all
होने के
down
बाद
to
पे आ गया
Miriam, right? He
तब
wanted
जाके
to
दोनों ले
get
लिए
the setup.
टेम्पेस्ट और
Good
ओवरलॉर्ड
idea,
दोनों
but that Matrix coming in from the side of Fury, that was so monumental in the fight, allowing for a lot of damage coming in with Annihilation as well.
Oh, Miriam, a little bit low. Danny, not enough damage to take him
गाइस
down, but
नीड
SAUL, tuck tail,
टू
run. They hide under the top T3
भागो
here.
अभी थोड़ा
But
बैक लो
Influence Rage not looking to give this up. They have at least the Siege Catapult. Do they have enough damage to take it down? They do not.
I mean, at this point, they have to trade health
सेवन
points
के
for
एक
the
बोल
defense,
देंगे
Yes.
right?
ऐसा
And
ना
that's
बोल
not a
के
good
एक के बोल
situation. It
देंगे
means you fight unfairs. And Influence Rage, they take the
दे
T3
दे
in the
एंड चैट
middle. This is going to open up the doors.
इज
This
दिस
might be the last
फीलिंग
fight here.
Yeah, the Shadow Vanguard is in the bottom lane as well. Kong trying to deal with that Vanguard. That will slow things down, at least for now. Top lane, that was the big push. They take the top T3.
Okay, now Kong does have the Blood Rage. This might be a, what, the smallest of advantages, I hope, but
Yeah.
SAUL on their last legs. This is the last T3. It looks like it's going to be taken down.
Yeah, Mena
लास्ट
just
फाइट है
walking
यार
forward. Miriam just getting
ओ
slowly
मेरे
picked
को
off. The Raging
क्या
Sea's
बच
gonna be
ओ नहीं
committed.
नहीं
The
नहीं
shields are on point though.
मार
And
मेरे
now with that annihilation, they do find Miriam.
भाई
Now Kong, he
पट्टे
too
से
will
हेडशॉट
fall. Doofy getting a little bit low, and he will fall
पट्टे
as
से
well.
हेडशॉट
They've
भाई
taken the 4 members down, and now Kelteezy not able to do so, and it looks like Influence Rage are gonna take game number 2
2-0
in this series.
Upper bracket
S8UL
secure. Now the strongest
goes
teams
to
have
lower
made it
brackets
work in this part of the day, which means they will be going up
S8UL
against
to lower
Bravura
bracket यार
United
come on
Esports.
Yeah, and I think
it's
that they're
okay
going to be super happy
team
with
did
that
good
result on this one. Influence Rage coming to play 2-0 very quickly, if you will, but that was looking like a team that was on the next level here.
I mean, they said they were ready for the international stage, and Kaiba said they wanted more, and this is exactly what I want to see out of Influence Rage. Good start.
Very good start. It couldn't be better, right? But at the same time, SAUL, they had their moments. Let's not discourage what they did. They were able to find it out, but again, just too much Influence Rage in the end.
Yep. I mean, this is their first international, right? So this is a good learning experience. Not many people get to go to the international stage as a training grounds, you know, right? First major event, you're in Paris, right here on the big stage. This is going to be an important lesson, and they need to recover fast.
Very quickly. There's no other time. We have one more series. You lose that one, you're going home. So if anything, right now,
come on guys
you gotta
एक और
just kinda
सीरीज है
shake things up
एक
and
और
get
अभी
back
है
into it.
बाकी
All right, ladies
ऐसा
and
नहीं है
gentlemen,
लाइफ
that
कंप्लीटली
is it for
बने
match
सो
number 2. Influence Range is going to
influence
be the
range takes
winners.
the crown
Influence
for
Range is
this
going to
particular
move
match ठीक
forward
है यार
in
अपनी
the upper bracket, and
अपनी
today
team did
they're
good
going to
what
be
they could
playing against Buriram
it is not
United
like being in
Esports
private
for
all
that first ticket into the group stage.
And the both of them on how they exactly played the series, it was very, very similar in a very
there were some moments
dominating
बहुत अच्छे
fashion for
moments थे
both Buriram and also the side
बहुत
of
अच्छे
Influence
moments थे
Rage,
यहाँ
where
पे ऐसे कि
they
gave
choke
his
out their
best लेकिन
opponents through map resources,
Yeah.
force them to take
ठीक
uncomfortable
है
fights, and
उसमें
then
कह सकते हैं
that 10-minute mark when it hits, they clean up the game easily here. And you gotta say, when we go into the upper bracket later to decide the first Group A slot into the
Yeah.
the group stage, that's gonna be interesting because it's really hard to predict who's gonna win out.
Of course, no. But before we jump into what's gonna happen into that upper bracket, right? Let's just put our
मतलब
eyes
अच्छी
into
अच्छी टीम यार दे आर
S8UL,
लूजिंग
right?
फ्लैश देख
They
लो
had
2-0
some
से आ
noise,
रही है
some
ठीक
sparks
है
of
तो मतलब
really top
कुछ
level
भी हो सकता है
performance in this game as well, right?
Yeah, they did.
इस
They
बार तो
did. I
स्कोर
mean,
फिर
the
भी
group
बेटर था
wise, I
4-13
mean,
लास्ट
going
ऑफ
into
द
a best of
10 था
three, there's so many more better
एंड
picks I
टाइम
feel like
देखो
could have
बहुत
gone for.
अच्छा
Obviously,
खासा
like a
टाइम से
Shang
निकाला
Yu
है इस
here
बार
into the Clash lane. I mean,
बहुत ही
what are you
लेट
really
गेम
doing, right? What are you charging into? You're charging into a creation
समझ रहे
block
हो
of the newer? Like, what do we want to really achieve here with this Clash lane pick? It didn't seem like it was actually coming into fruition here. And in
By the
terms
way,
of
we are
obviously
only
like
here
the actual
for
tempo of
supporting
like
Team India
scaling the
and अभी
game, it was kind
मैचेस
of like
अब
all over
खत्म
the
हो
place.
गए
Yeah,
हैं
that was a good point, right? Like they actually
तो
saved it
we
in
will
as
go
for
back पर
the
एक बार
last
रिप्लेस
few
अगर
pickups
देखो
here,
बेस्ट
and this is
फाइट्स
some of the highlights coming in
जो
from game
S8UL
one.
ने की है
That wombo combo coming in from Maina on that zombie unbridled outburst, connecting with Tempest with that Razor Cavalry was just so beautiful for that specific play. And Lefty, I don't know, buddy, that healing deal is probably not for you.
Yeah, Leffy should have gone righty, right? Like, he should
ये
have
सब देखने
definitely
के
stayed
लिए
away from that T1 turret down to the bot side. But were some actual, like, there were some good things here for Soleil, right? They were trying to set up the team fights, obviously, there with Doofy, but it just all fell apart. They were able to compose it here on the
मतलब
side of
बहुत
Influence Rage.
एग्रेसिवली है
And I
टीम
like the fact that you
सीसीडी
pointed
हमारे
out,
यहाँ
like
की
last year, it was
और
Danny's year in playing those
Yeah.
utility
मतलब
junglers,
मैक्रो
those tanky
हमारा
roles. So
बहुत वीक
Style,
है हमारे
coming
फाइट
into a
टेकिंग इज
specific
वेरी वीक
series,
आई
yeah,
थिंक
man,
टीम
he's
हैज
improved. He
प्रैक्टिस विद
brought back the
इंटरनेशनल
Jing, he brought
टीम्स
back the Ukyotachi, brought
दैट
back the
कैन बी अमेजिंग
abilities.
और सेट
Zero
बैक यू नो
deaths occurred for this jungle player.
बड़ा
His
सिंबल हो
identity
सकता
has
है
always been like that, right? Like he's always been an assassin.
Oh, yeah.
He's always in the jungle, getting the resources, trying to get the kills. That is exactly the Danny that we know.
Absolutely. I mean, to be honest, though, did we expect anything different here from Influence Rage? And I mean, yes, obviously, they go up against Solar Esports. They do dominate in a 2-0 fashion, but the bar for that domination isn't quite, obviously, what they're going to be reaching into this
अभी
next phase, right? Obviously, Brewham
जो
United really showed some
बताएगी
great colors and really big promises here.
वो
S8UL is going to be working their way up tomorrow
लोअर
to try to
ब्रैकेट्स
keep alive in the tournament.
पहले
But
मैचेस
what
में
about
लोअर
if we
ब्रैकेट
go
के
on
मोस्ट प्रॉब्ली
stage right
तो
now?
कल
Mara
हम
got Danny that is
वापस
going
से
to
खेलने
break
के मैच के
through
लिए वी आर
this
गोना कम बैक
everything that just happened in
एंड
this
विल
game.
सी ऑन
Mara,
दैट
please go.
We're here with Danny from Influence Rage.
सेकंड कब इंटरव्यू हो
Congratulations.
गया
In both games, you were amazing. But you know, what really struck out to us was game number one. You finished it in 8 minutes. You did not allow your opponent to get any objectives or any tower. So, what was the key to having this high level of map control?
I think it's because like the matchup against them, like we have a lot of experience. So the difference between us and them, like in this series, I think is the experience. So that's why like we just, I mean, we just smashed the game like in 8 minutes because they are new in this game, right? They are playing like for 3 months, I think. So yeah, in the second game, I feel it's gonna be like the same. It was to be the same, but yeah, we made a lot of mistakes.
But it was great that you're also acknowledging the experience of your opponent.
दैट वाज
And
हम्बल
what we also
दैट वाज काइंड
noticed
ऑफ
was
हम्बल
that for every pick, before every objective, you got a pick. And how important was it for your team to have this level of aggressive play style to have such a convincing win?
चैट में
Yeah,
यार
this
कुछ
is
लोग लिख रहे हैं
the
ऐसे तो नहीं
style
पाऊंगा
that
मतलब
we like it to play.
टॉन्टिंग की भी
Also in
हद होती
Brazil,
है
we are an aggressive team, so we like to fight a lot. We like to invade. We like to fight like for everything for the TPs. So yeah, this is the style of our region, I think. So yeah, that's the difference.
And with that, fight, 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 we're going to see another one later on. So, Influence Rage, your team, will go up against Buriram United as our fifth match of the day. And we want to see and hear about your honest predictions for that one.
I mean, Buriram United for sure. They are like a really great team. They are also champions in their game. So yeah, I expected that series gonna be like a really good series. But for sure, we are ready. We training a lot, and we are in my house, right? We are in okay. So we're gonna win, and we're gonna to the group stage.
Let's invite the viewers to support you later.
So thank you very much, guys. You guys are supporting our team a lot. You guys are sending message every time. So yeah, we're gonna try our best in the next match, and we're gonna to the group stage. So thank you very much, and keep support us.
चलो चैट
Danny,
यहाँ से
as
फिर हम भी
always,
एग्जिट
you're
लेते हैं वी आर ओनली टू सपोर्ट एसएटवेल एंड हमारी इंडियन टीम ओनली so इसके बाद नेक्स्ट कम टुमारो and there are many other watch parties दैट वी गोना डू। अभी पबजी का भी वॉच पार्टी आ रहा है। एचओके के अभी आरएनपीएक्स के मैचेस हैं, एसएटूएल के मैचेस हैं, फिर पबजी की वॉच पार्टी, पीएमडब्ल्यूसी की वॉच पार्टी। तो उसमें बहुत अच्छे, उसमें क्रिएटर बैच भी होगा, सीरियल भी क्रिएटर बैच। तो उसमें मिलते हैं। बाकी कल आते हैं, कल वापस एसएटूएल सपोर्ट करने इन लोड मैकेट्स, ताकि एटलीस्ट सपोर्ट तो करे, चाहे पता है क्या रिजल्ट रहने वाला, बट एटलीस्ट वी शुड राइट। चलो गाइस, टाटा, बाय बाय, सी यू, एंड होप एसएटूएल विंस टुमारो, at least one.